Oh, I thought you were going to pull the trigger there. Where did you spawn him from? You hurt my ribs. You hurt my ribs, it's so funny. I love hiding in the dark. Oh no! Yeah, I'm dead.
This is Operation Snakepit 2. MAGFED only game run by OMG Events. Located at the abandoned Ministry of Defense Army base, Anzio. My mission is lost. I'm caught between the Blackthorn mercenaries and the Cerberus faction. It's a target-rich environment, dense forest, multiple buildings with endless entry points. With heavy rain on the way, it's time to go to work. Found myself detached from my team, enemies in every direction, with only the rain to mask my movements. Fellow Dragon Mike and I are slowly moving through the surrounding vegetation, hopefully to catch some unaware prey. With such persistent rain, no one seems to know where the shots are coming from, but I've still got to remain as still as possible. Close enough for a surrender, not possible with his pal further back. I can't afford to stay in the same place for too long. We're fast becoming surrounded. As I respawn back in, I've equipped my Planet Eclipse MG100 with a PWR stock, my trusty rusty scope, and shooting first strikes.
Oh, hit!
With Cerberus widening their net, I've decided to push onto the embassy, the centre field, on the hotbed for engagement. Out you go, buddy. I see you. I'm very much behind enemy lines. With the Cerberus and blue spawn points in view of the embassy, I can quickly become overrun.
You yellow. Sorry.
All three factions are now fighting it out inside this building. Visibility is severely reduced by Mad Baz's intent on making us all go blind. Confidence on a high, I'm pushing in.
Oh, hit. Good shot.
So, who noticed the continuous feed 20 round mags at the very start of this video, where I was just letting rip from Planet Eclipse? First time ever using them. I'm going to be using a lot more paint in MAGFED events if I'm going to be using these mags. But still, not released yet. But still, So, back again. Thank you very much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was a challenge, should we say, with the, I want to say extreme, but extreme sounds extreme, but it really was extreme. There was a lot of rain and everything got really wet, really fast. And I think the thought of playing in the rain is quite horrible, but the actual process of playing in the rain was just awesome. It just sounded amazing, especially when you're wearing a full head gear as well, because you don't really feel like you're getting that wet. So it's kind of, I don't know, you get the atmosphere, and it was just, it was just, I want to play in the rain again, basically. It did bring with it some challenges. I was having problems with the fans in my mask. It created a lot of post-editing problems in terms of sound, because mask fans with the camera right next to them, you know, it increased my workload quite substantially, but it kept me clear the whole weekend, so can't be helped. Now, a little bit of a story time. My brother-in-law came back from his RAF duties for the weekend, and he came out to me and he said, "Oh, Craig, I went paintballing the other week." And I was like, "Oh yeah, you enjoy it?" And he went, "No, I hated it." And I was like, whoa, why did you hate it? He basically said that the paint was rubbish, the mask kept fogging up, the guns kept breaking, and it really hurt. Now, the pain of paintball is something to be expected, and it's something that I love. I don't like getting hurt, but it creates such adrenaline that it's just awesome. But it really saddened me to hear someone as big and tough and rugby-like to go to a paintball game with his work colleagues or his friends or whatever, and knowing how much I love it, I would have expected him to love it, which wasn't the case at all. He hated it, and that was painful to hear, because I wasn't there, I couldn't make it better for him, and I don't want that to be his last thought and experience on paintball. And I know every site is different, and I've had my fair share of kind of not walk-ons, but punter days where things haven't really gone that well. Masks haven't been looked after properly, and the guns haven't been maintained properly, and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. But it's to hear something negative about paintball was just, I don't know, it really bummed me out, to be honest. I wanted to put that to you as, you know, people who are watching and experience it just the same as everybody else. That how do you think paintball sites can improve the way they portray customers? Because I know paintball sites are very much kind of, you get the customers in, you kind of charge them for the day, and you don't expect them to come back. There's no kind of introducing them to a sport. Whereas paintball is so, you know, the punter sites are so small. I know they're the bread and butter of paintball, but they're so small in the big scheme of things that it'd be nice just to kind of springboard that off to get them encouraged to buy their kit, buy their mask, you know, enjoy the community, enjoy the games, go to events and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, it's really frustrating that I wanted him to enjoy it, and I really do want him to enjoy it, but just kind of, we need to express the love for paintball more and get it out there, you know, get it out there and get it out there. Just, we need to express it more. So the object of today's video is to find some friends who may have played paintball, who may not have played paintball, who may have heard of paintball, who have played airsoft but fancy paintball. Just find someone, take them to an event. Obviously this is a bit of a difficult season because, you know, it's now winter and it gets a bit more difficult, but take them to an event, take them to a game, or just show them as many paintball videos on YouTube that are just inspiring to you, and just get them interested. Let's get more people in. So a few thank yous just to whittle through. As always, Paul Strutt, leader of OMG events, all round awesome player to boot. You would have seen him quite a lot in this video, especially the beginning, because it just seemed like I was only shooting at Paul. It wasn't the case, but it was quite satisfying to shoot you lots, Paul. So thank you very much for being a nice target for me and taking it like a champ. Thank you very much to the OMG team as well. You know, your team is huge, and this event was just so good, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't ever get sick of saying thank you, because, you know, you run awesome events. So Soho 52, obviously, you know, they're taking pictures, making us all look awesome. Always a thanks in the video for you, Soho. But another photographer on the field, Connor from Snap and Shoot. First time I've ever met you. Your legend precedes you, if you will. You were there, of course, to film everything MG100 related for Planet Eclipse, and I just happened to be in that little circle, that little club. So yeah, it was fantastic working with you. Professionalism, approachability, everything. Even though interviewing me was the most cringiest moment of my life, and kind of made me feel a little bit sick up the run up towards doing it, but you know, you made me feel at ease, and I thank you very much for that. And if the interview is out by the time I release this video, then I shall link it up by there or over there. If not, then I'm sure I'll put it down in the comments below when it's finally available. On the subject of the interview, you would have noticed that I did put the Planet Eclipse logo towards the start of this video, and basically me saying a bit of a thank you for Planet Eclipse, because I am now part of the immortal army of Planet Eclipse, meaning that you're going to see an awful lot more of the MG100 on this channel, because Planet Eclipse have very kindly and awesomely allowed me to hold on to my dear MG100 and support me through my MAGFED journey, to bring you even better videos, and just being awesome. And it was great to meet Jack Wood, Leds from Planet Eclipse, and Alan, and everybody else, the whole team that was there. Not only were you awesome off the field to talk to, you know, it was such an insight to get to speak to you, but even, you know, cheekily letting me try out the continuous feed mags, that was just it was so nice. Yeah, it was great. So, you know, from the bottom of my heart, highly appreciate your support, so thank you very, very much. I'd like to give a shout out to my teammate Tony for his drone footage from his DJI Spark. I always like a bit of a drone footage just to kind of set the tone of the site, so thank you very, very much. Scarecrow, who doesn't love Scarecrow? His Call of Duty video really pushed me to make this video as good as it possibly could, because, you know, he's just an inspiration to me. So thank you very much for your e-logo effect on the beginning of this video. I much appreciated, buddy. Now, Anzio was a bit of a special event for the Dragons paintball team as well, because our teammate Martin, who you may or may not heard of, he's been dealt the really tough kind of hand of having a really sucky brain tumour in his head, which as a team was utterly gutting to find this out. And so we decided to not take it laying down, and we had some commemorative Dragons patches to sell at this event. We sold all 100 patches to the community, the MAGFED community in the UK. Thank you very, very much for your support, including the raffle tickets and everybody who, you know, just came along to play with Martin at this event. You're all utterly awesome, and we were just completely blown away and humbled by the generosity of everybody in the community to support not only our teammate but one of our MAGFED family as a whole. So thank you very much for that. One special thing, MAGFED world of awesome people, is I've been nominated for MAGFED Player of the Year here in the UK at the MAGFED Paintball Awards at the end of November. I don't know what else to say about that, but expect me to put UK MAGFED Player of the Year nominee in videos sometime in the future, because that's such a lovely title to have. So thank you so much for anyone who voted for me or anyone who nominated me. Much love. So yeah, so I'm now getting rather very warm in front of this fire. It's really cold outside, and it's getting pretty late. So thank you very much again. I keep saying thank you, but I'm really appreciative of you all watching my videos. So thank you very much for watching my video, and I shall see you on the next one.